Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome to the first video of Tajweed step by step. Today I am talking about the difference between haraka and sukoon. What's the meaning of haraka and what's the meaning of sukoon? In English, there are some letters called vowel letters. They are A, E, I, O, and U. And they give many sounds like cat, feel, cool. And these sounds are long. We have the same thing in Arabic, but the difference is that we have only 3 letters with only 3 sounds. They are alif, which gives the sound a, ya, which gives the sound e, waw, which gives the sound oo, and they are called mad letters or prolonging letters because the word mad in Arabic means prolonging. So when I say mad, it means prolonging. But what's the difference between the 3 letters or the 3 sounds? A, E, U. In the first one, alif, A, we open our lips. We open our lips. We say A, the same as in the word cat. But in the letter ya, e, we move the lower part of the mouth, the same as in the word feel. What about wow? We make our lips rounded, oo, like in the word cool. So if I have an Arabic letter like the letter ba, which is the same as the letter B in English, if I add alif to it, it will be ba, prolonging. What about if I add ya? It will be b. But if I add wow, it will be boo. And remember, it's prolonged. Good. But this is for the long vowel. What about the short vowel like cut, bin, and good? We have something similar to the short vowel in Arabic, but this time it's not a letter, it's a symbol. And again, we have only 3 symbols with only 3 sounds. These symbols are called harakat. And harakat is the plural of haraka. And haraka is the symbol of movement by which the air comes out of the mouth. Sometimes by opening the lips, sometimes by moving the lower part of the mouth, and sometimes by making the lips rounded. Harakat in Arabic are 3. Fatha, which is put above the letter. Kasra, which is put below the letter. Dhamma, which is a small waw put above the letter. Fatha is a part of alif. So when we pronounce it, we open our lips, but it's not as long as alif. So I say it's a part of alif. If I have these 2 examples, ba with alif and ba with fatha, the first one will be ba, prolonged, but the second one will be ba. Kasra is a part of ya. I mean, when I pronounce it, I move the lower part of the mouth, but it's not as long as ya. So these examples, the first one, be, prolonged, but the second one has only kasra, so it's be, not prolonged. Dhamma is a part of wow. I mean, when I pronounce it, I make my lips rounded, ooh, not O, because we don't have the sound O in Arabic. No, we have oo, but it's not as long as wow. No, it's just a part of wow. So here I say boo, prolonged, because I have wow, mad, prolonging, but here I say boo, no prolonging because it's just dhamma. This is for حركة. What about سكون? سكون is the opposite of حركة, and it means the stopping of the air. The air stops at this letter. For example, in the word in, what happens to the letter in when I pronounce it? The air stops in. The air doesn't come out, and sometimes it happens at the end of a word, and sometimes it happens in the middle of the word. Income. Income. What happens to in? I stop, or the air stops at this letter. Income. The same thing we have it in Arabic. And sukoon out of Quran may be written with a small o, but inside Quran you find it with this symbol above the letter, and sometimes you have nothing above the letter. For example, we have this letter meme, like the letter M in English, and we have this letter noon, like the letter in English. What happens? I have kasra below meme, so I will move the lower part. I will say me. What about noon? I have sukoon, so the air will stop, and I will say min. And you can find it written this way, or that way. Finally, we have some expressions that I want you to understand and to know in Arabic. The first one is al-harf al-mutaharrik. It means the letter that has haraka, whether fatha, kasra, or dhamma. And the plural is al-huruf al-mutaharrika, and these are the letters that have fatha, kasra, or dhamma. We have al-harf al-sakin. This is the letter that has sukoon above it, or it has nothing above it, and the plural is al-huruf al-sakina, and these are the letters that have sukoon above them, or they have nothing above them, and they have many rules, and they are the most important rules in Tajweed, and we will start with one of them next video, inshallah. See you next time. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.